In this video, I will show you how to find duplicate values using conditional formatting in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have two columns containing fruit names. Now I want to find the duplicate fruit names between these two columns and highlight them in a light red color. I will use a formula using the COUNTIF function to do that. The COUNTIF function returns the count of the cells that meet the specified criteria. This function accepts two arguments, a cell range and a criteria. For example, this COUNTIF formula will count the cells having text A in the B3 to B6 range. It returns 2 because the cells B3 and B6 have the same value. Let's create a formatting rule based on the formula. Select the range of the cells containing all the cells, that is B3 to C8. Now go to the Home tab, click the Conditional Formatting option and then select the New Rule menu item. Select the Use a Formula to determine which cells to format option from the rule type list. Now we need to enter a custom formula that either returns a true or false value. I will use this formula that searches the first cell value in both columns and counts them using the COUNTIF function. If the value is found, the COUNTIF function returns a positive number which will be considered as a true value by Excel. Likewise, if the value is not found, the COUNTIF function returns 0 which will be considered as a false value. If the first cell value is found in both columns, the AND function will also return a true value. Similarly, if the value is not found in any of the columns, the AND function will return a false value. Since the formula is evaluated relative to the first cell in the selected range, I am going to lock both columns using the dollar signs like this. Excel will automatically apply this formula to the remaining cells in the selected range by keeping the columns locked. Now click the Format button to open the Format Cells dialog box. Since we want to change the cell background to red, select the Fill tab from the top. Select the desired background color to apply to the rows. I am going to choose the light red color. Click the OK button to close the Format Cells dialog box. Make sure to check the Preview section to confirm the cell format. This custom cell format will be applied to a cell only when the formula we entered returns true for that particular cell. In this case, this format applies when Excel finds duplicate values in these two columns. Click the OK button to close the Conditional Formatting dialog box. As you can see, all the duplicate values in the two columns are now highlighted with the light red color. This conditional formatting rule is dynamic, which means that if you modify any value, the format will be changed automatically based on the column values. For example, if I remove the duplicate value from any of the columns, the cell background color will be removed automatically like this. Similarly, if I make any value duplicate, the cell will be highlighted in a light red color like this. To remove the conditional formatting from these cells, let's select all the cells again. Now go to the Home tab, click the Conditional Formatting option, select the Clear Rules and then the Clear Rules from Selected Cells menu item. As you can see, now these cells do not have any conditional formatting rule applied to them. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.